During the time of British reign and following the time, the Kabuliwalas came to this land and compelled the poor and homeless to borrow money for their emergencies with exorbitant interest. Christians living in this region at that time was not financially solvent. As a result, there was a need for alternative thinking to get rid of financial hardship. At that time, Archbishop Lawrence Grenner CSC awarded Holy Cross Father Charles J. Young to go to Canada to have training on cooperative initiatives. The main target was to form a cooperative credit union for the Christians to address their financial crisis. A special meeting was held on 3rd of July 1955, headed by Father Charles J. Young. 50 participants selected Mr. Bernard McCarthy as president and Mr. Jonas Rosario as secretary. It was the first ever official meeting of the credit union movement in this country. The news of establishing this organization was published in a daily newspaper on 10th of July 1955. Poor Christians then became optimistic to get free from the grip of poverty. Following this, on 14 March of 1958, according to Bengal Society Act, the organization receives its registration in the name of the Christian Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Dhaka. On 23rd May 1961, the office of the union was shifted from the church hall room to weekly Protibishi office at 61 by 1 Subhash Bose Avenue. In the same year, on 4th of February, the office was transferred to Archbishop T.A. Ganguly Memorial Hall Community Center in the same address. In the year 1985, the office was shifted to Tejgaon Church Community Center, and following, on 30 June 1989, Union purchased a piece of land at this present head office location. The foundation stone for the head office was officially laid on 11 June 1990. On 19th of June 1992, the 5-storied building was inaugurated to operate all activities. This 5th floor of the building was named after Father Charles J. Young Bhavan. With the speed of development and concerned leadership, the organization moved forward progressively with the cooperation between the church and lay leaders hand in hand. The Christians Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Dhaka, is popularly known as Dhaka Credit, which has some 60 products on loan, savings and service-related projects. Along with its head office at Tejgaon, this union owns 8 more office buildings in its operational areas, having 19 collection booths that provide services to the members. In the past 62 years of history, 2014 election was non-contesting, where Mr. Babu Marcus Gomes became president in this renowned organization for a 3-year tenure. Again, Mr. Gomes was elected, having huge difference of votes on 15th of January 2017 with his full panel of 22 members of the management committee for 3 more years. They took noble responsibilities of some 40,000 general members of the organization. Hence, the office bearers were President Babu Marcus Gomes, Vice President Mr. Shiran Sylvester Gomes, Secretary Mr. Pankaj Gilbert Costa, and Treasurer Mr. Bipul Lawrence Gomes. 8 directors, Mr. Peter Gomes, Mr. Peter Ratan Koraya, Mr. Rupon Purification, Mrs. Papia Riberu, Mr. Nilu Chambogon, Mr. Wilson Riberu, Mr. Anando Philip Palma, and Mr. Albert Ashish Biswas. 5 credit committee members, Mr. Solomon I. Rosario, Mr. Shojol Joseph Gomes, Mr. James Nikhil Das, Mr. Dominic Ranjan Gomes, and Mr. Protyesh Rangsha. And 5 supervisory committee members, Mrs. Purnima Maria Gomes, Mr. John Gomes, Mrs. Stella Hazra, Mr. Manik Lawrence Rosario, and Mr. Obinash Nokrek. Oath-taking ceremony for the newly elected management committee members was held at Tejgaon Church Community Center on 27th of February 2017, led by Dhaka's retired Auxiliary Bishop Teutonius Gomez, CSC. The colorful occasion was attended by the Bangladesh government's local government, rural development and cooperative state minister Moshiur Rahman Ranga MP.
মানুষ এত সদস্য এত সুন্দর একটা প্রতিষ্ঠান আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে মন্ত্রীরা আমি এই খ্রিস্টান কোঅপারেটিভ ক্রেডিট ইউনিয়নের সদস্য হচ্ছি না কেন আমাকে সদস্য করা যায় না।
And many other Christian key leaders in Bangladesh. The year 2015 has been a memorable year because this year Dhaka Credit completed its 60 years of operation in the soil of Bangladesh. And in order to celebrate their joyous moment, various programs were undertaken to mark the day. Different high dignitaries from all religious backgrounds involved to make the celebration a success. Speaker of Bangladesh Parliament, Mrs. Shirin Sharmin Chowdhury, was also present on the occasion of this special celebration.
কর্মের পরিধি বড় বিশাল গর্ব করার মতো আছে অগণিত কর্মগুণের মহাকাল গর্ব করার মতো আছে অগণিত কর্মগুণের।
Initially, the organization begins with 50 members and now this number goes to 40,000. Hence, its operation is extended in 4 districts, namely Dhaka, Gazipur, Munshiganj and Naranganj. Dhaka Credit has already pioneered some lucrative projects including resort and training center, security company, girls hostel for higher education, cooperative shops, gym, cultural academy, child care and education center in and around Dhaka city. More projects are due in the pipelines. Among the loan products, general loan, house building loan, top-up loan, higher education loan, credit ceiling loan, and many others. Of the savings products, majority members are passionate to deposit their hard cash in the organization for full security. The vision of this organization is to create employment and make people self-reliant. So it has accumulated some assets and properties equivalent to 500 crore taka, means 5,000 million. Cherishing some unique dreams of establishing a private medical college and hospital, a private university, a daily newspaper, a satellite television channel, and Dhaka Credit Tower in a visible location. Dhaka Credit has already signed a contract with Honorable Bangladeshi Cardinal Patrick D. Rosario, CSC, the head of Bangladesh Catholic Church, to build Divine Mercy General Hospital in the church land in Dhaka city to deliver health services not only the Christians but also country's common people irrespective of creed, caste and ethnicity. Bangladesh government's respective department is to extend necessary cooperation following the formal process. Dhaka Credit has already started running an online news portal, recruiting a good number of regional correspondents around the country. An internet-based TV network, monthly publication and organizational website. Having some 500 staff members the organization is running fast to reach its goal and objectives following the organization's fifth three-year strategic plan. Despite of financial activities, Dhaka Credit conducts need-based training and orientation courses for its staff development to promote their professionalism. Also, this organization observes national and international days with the relevant spirits and cares for the most urgent social welfare activities, keeping harmony with the themes of the issue. In connections with the fifth three-year strategic plan, President Babu Marcos Gomes declared to find 1,000 staff members with 900 crore taka, means 9,000 million equivalent assets and properties by the year 2020.
আমরা ইতিমধ্যে বলেছি ঢাকা ক্রেডিটকে 2020 সালে 900 কোটি টাকার একটি সমিতি এবং 1000 কর্মীর একটি প্রতিষ্ঠান হিসেবে দেখতে চাই এবং এই পঞ্চম ত্রিবার্ষিক কৌশলগত পরিকল্পনায় আমরা এই লক্ষ্যমাত্রাকে সামনে রেখে আমাদের পরিকল্পনা সাজিয়েছি।
The portrait images of the dedicated and self-denying leaders displayed on the head office wall indicate their services in the past and present times, and their tireless contributions would benefit the generations in the future too.